Dr. Krishna Ella, when you could predict this, were there many people who were listening to you? Were there systems in our country that listen to such warnings, early warnings that come in, act on these early warnings? Is there a mechanism? Because we've learned the hard way that when you don't predict and you don't anticipate problems, solving problems becomes a huge challenge, especially in a situation of a pandemic. So I want to ask you, as a country which is a developing country, are our mechanisms of decision making, policy making, well oiled enough to take these advanced warnings and then begin to work, or have these lessons only been learned in the challenging atmosphere of the current pandemic called COVID-19?
I mean, in the challenging time, our government machineries and the regulatory system was delayed by 3-4 months in activating. Yes, there was a delay, okay? But US was very quick in acting, and without even animal trial, they went directly into human clinical trial. But in our system, we've had to go according to schedule. Why? We need to do the toxicology and all the procedure and follow that. Yes, there was a delay by lag of 3 to 4 months, but we caught up afterwards. And I think the Prime Minister visiting to the vaccine manufacturing companies like us and Serum Institute and Zydus Cadila in Ahmedabad also kick-started the regulatory system to open up quickly. So I think in a way, the Prime Minister's visit also helped us. Not for us. I'm not going to contest in any election or member of parliament. So what I'm saying is his visit also activated the regulatory system and healthcare system, everything get activated. So I think he visiting us is also moral motivation for us as a scientist. We're also morally, activated in that game and feel like doing something great. And at the same time, the regulatory system also started waking up quickly. And that changed quite a bit of game.
Dr. Krishna Ella, at any point did you feel disheartened because, in our country, challenges and charges flow thick and fast, and there is no mincing of words, and democracy in its full form can be seen because nobody censors anything. They just about say everything, express every doubt in the open and on social media. At any point, did you and your team feel disheartened, or did you take it in your stride that this is India, yahan to aise hi hota hai?
I mean, I got a lot of disheartened, a lot of places, and my family also were hurt, some of the places. But we looked at the country at large. So we neglected all these things. We don't even look at it, those things, and keep forwarding, because our culture is to pull the people down when somebody is going fast. So I think we just have to ignore that and keep moving forward what we believe in it. Yes, it was hard. Some of the things says, they're using a human cell line, animal fetal cough syrup, all sort of stories came in and hurted. But every vaccine research uses a different angle. But certainly, I'm not believing all this thing. I just move on what I believe in science and moved it. That's all. But so I started stopping watching TV and newspapers, reading newspapers, and I'm not in the social media. So therefore, I'm breaking. Some people tells me, I said I ignore, but I had to move forward. That's the only way. There's no other choice.
I know a lot of people spend a lot of time cursing the media because we happen to bring all the bad news, and people begin to avoid us because they want to avoid what other people are saying, and that's not
Absolutely.
fair. I must say,
Absolutely.
because it's not our fault. We just are the medium that carries the words of other people. But we bear the brunt, on different occasions. But Dr. Krishna Ella, in May, when we were going through the throes of the second wave, at that time, did you really feel that we would come so soon to a milestone of 100 crore vaccination doses in a country called India with 135 crore people? At that time, could you imagine this, and what did it take to get here?
That was extremely good question, actually. The reason is, that's a time we didn't predict that this many vaccines are required. So when the first wave is over, everybody thought that there's no vaccine required. So we will also become a little lethargic, okay, should we invest more money or not? All sort of discussions going on. And we also a little bit took it easy. And I think it pulled us down. And then we woke up. The second wave started, we woke up. And I think, yes, there was some delay happened from our side also.
Any specific steps that actually brought us back on track? Did we all sort of lose sight of the fact that the danger was still lurking? And since you've been an astrologer and you predicted that there was a pandemic around the corner in 2019, what does your crystal ball say about a third possible wave? Is it around the corner?
I'm not an astrologer, but
no, for us, you are the medical astrologer.
No, I'm only predicting my Diwali. Diwali is going to be a critical parameter for India. If this Diwali, after 15 days of Diwali, we don't have any incident in this country, I think we are through. That Diwali is going to be a testing point because we passed a Ganesh Chaturthi. Fortunately, no incident in Maharashtra. We've passed Dasara. Fortunately, not much incidents in Gujarat and West Bengal and all that. Good sign. And now we have to pass Diwali. If we pass Diwali, then I think if there's no incident, and I think we are in a good shape as a country. So we have to be watching. Even if it comes also, even if it comes, what we can think about it, we are developing a lot of alternative strategies, like a nasal vaccine. Can it be given a booster, a ring immunization? Suppose Kerala affects the ring around the cities, we can vaccinate so that it doesn't spread beyond that area. So we're thinking all those new ideas. And that's the vaccine manufacturer, we're thinking that idea. And also hospitals are well geared up today. And I think they have multiple treatment plans. There is SOPs and oxygen, everything is in place right now. I don't think we will have those sort of seriousness. That is what I predict. But the disease has not gone yet. It is there still, lurking on us.